Alrighty. Somebody told me to investigate the Cyrax thing, and so I have, and I am absolutely gobsmacked. If I understand correctly, and admittedly I'm just coming into this, but if I understand correctly, this Cyrax person isn't exactly, his elevator don't go all the way up to the 13th floor, if you get what I'm saying. You know, he's a little touched, but that is no excuse to make him the butt of jokes. That's no excuse to be harassing him and maligning him. Anyway, enough said about him personally. Let's get into the legality of this, okay? Because if I'm understanding correctly, they conned this Cyrax dude into giving his computer to who he thought was a court of law, who he thought was his defense attorney. And once they got his computer, they burned it live on video. But they didn't show him that they had it and was burning it until after the fake court case. Now, I am certainly not a criminal attorney. Absolutely not. Don't claim to be. But I think impersonating a judge, impersonating a prosecuting attorney, impersonating a defense lawyer, and impersonating a court of law is probably not legal. And then you've got destruction of his private property right there on video. And of course he rages, which is what they wanted him to do. And he can't do nothing because he can get no fucking money. And like I said, his elevator don't go all the way to the top, so he probably wouldn't begin to know how to mount a defense against this shit in the first place. This is some of the most anal shit that I have ever seen in my life. And it has to be fucking illegal. But now you watch. Once again, the FBI is not going to step in and do nothing. Even though we've got destruction of this man's private property right there on fucking video for everybody to see. We've got them impersonating a court of law, for fuck's sake, impersonating a judge, impersonating a prosecuting attorney. Where the fuck is the goddamn FBI? Where the fuck are you guys? Are you on fucking holiday? Do you think impersonating a court judge is legal? Where the fuck is the FBI? What is the matter with you people? Yeah, okay. The guy's, like I said, the guy's elevator don't go all the way to the top. But that's no excuse to get him to lie to him and say, oh yeah, here's your, give us your computer so that we can burn it live on video and destroy all the evidence of where you guys have abused the fuck out of this poor guy for years and years and years. What are we into now? 20 years for this Cyrax guy? 25 for me. So at least 20 for Cyrax. What the fuck, man? Really? Really? Well, you guys ought to be thanking the gods that I don't have a fucking law degree. The criminal law, that is. Because I would take his case in a fucking heartbeat. And it would be a real court this time. It wouldn't be a fake court. Holy shit, man. What in the fuck? Where in the fuck is the FBI? Where you at, FBI? What if this man would have gotten a heart attack and died? Did you ever think about that? And people wonder why I constantly contact the FBI on these motherfuckers. Seriously? You have to wonder? What if he had raged and got a heart attack and died? Of course, I guess that's exactly what you wanted, wasn't it, trolls? Holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit. Impersonating a court judge, impersonating a prosecuting attorney, impersonating a defense attorney, impersonating a court of law. No fucking way in hell is that legal. No fucking way in hell is that legal. Where the fuck are you, Cash Patel? Where are you? Are you on fucking holiday? I mean, destruction of private property is a fucking lock, because we got that shit on video now, don't we? Yeah, we do. Wow. You guys sicken me. Of course, I mean, that's nothing compared to driving somebody's wife insane and getting their kids taken away from them 12 times over frivolous bullshit. Oh, Bon hasn't done his dishes today. We're taking his kids. Well, that's not a reason to take someone's kids. Now, is it? And it's certainly not abuse. Just because I haven't done my laundry that day, or I didn't do my dishes that day, that's not an excuse to take someone's kids. No fucking way. Not according to the documents I've read. According to the documents I've read, the only reason to take children is if they're in imminent physical danger. Well, my kids were never in imminent physical danger. Now, were they, trolls? No. No, they weren't. I had a housekeeper. My house was spotless. There was nothing wrong with my house. You just waited until the housekeeper hadn't got there yet and called CPS to come and take the kids. Isn't that what happened? Yeah. There was nothing wrong with my house. I have a housekeeper. Well, I had one. Then you get Trailer Park Elvis kicked out of his trailer, and he becomes what was he, Interstate Elvis or some shit like that, traveling Elvis. I don't know what he calls himself. Got Nick Bravo to commit a felony. Got Nick Bravo to commit a felony. You fucking YouTube trolls are fucking amazing. And where the fuck is the FBI? I guess they're on holiday. I guess they're on fucking holiday, aren't they? God damn, man. But that's okay. Because some information has crossed my path, dropped in my lap, literally, that things might be changing, trolls. Things might just be changing, because it's come to my attention that good old Von has been privy to some lists of some money that has been going back and forth here and there, thither and yon. And I don't have the list in front of me, but I will. I'll make a, because it's nighttime too anyway. But I will make a video over some information that has been dropped in my lap, and we're going to have a nice little discussion about that. But holy fuck, Cash Patel, where the fuck are you? Impersonating a court of law, impersonating a judge, impersonating a prosecuting attorney, destruction of private property. Where the fuck are you, FBI? Where the fuck are you? Now, granted, this Cyrax guy, he's not all there, but that's no excuse to treat him like shit. That's no excuse to use him like a verbal punching bag. Now, is it? No. No, it's not. And see, that's the thing. They don't leave this shit on the internet. They bring it into the real world. Right? Pain and suffering, mental cruelty, destruction of private property, possibly slander, libel, and defamation as well. Just the whole gambit, right? Trolls and haters, yeah, the whole gambit. Unfucking believable, man. Unfucking believable. You people are sickening. You people are terrorists, is what you are. You are domestic terrorists. And you all need to go to jail. You all need to go to jail for that shit. Well, you really need to go to jail for the death of my parents and my poor wife driven insane and my kids illegally adopted out against their will. And who told CPS to keep my kids for 3 years so that they would take all my stimulus checks? Oh, yeah, that would be the trolls said that. Well, G-Bon, how do you know? Because they emailed me, dummy, bragging about it. Everything y'all done, you emailed me and bragged about it. So it's not like I don't know, and it's not like I didn't give those emails out to other people, such as a former prosecuting attorney for the state of Kentucky. Former prosecuting attorney for the state of Kentucky has seen your comments, trolls, where you made death threats to me, where you laughed over Andrea almost dying in the hospital with a ripped cervix. You guys thought that shit was real funny, didn't you? Yeah, you did. And I made damn sure that former prosecuting attorney, who is a female, by the way, got to see those comments of yours. Oh, yes, I made damn sure of that. This is not over, trolls. And this attack on Cyrax, I don't know the man, don't claim to, but it doesn't matter, now does it? Wow. Destruction of private property live on video. Oh, and by the way, just in case you think you're going to delete it, don't bother. I saved a copy. I saved a copy of that shit. Are you guys just stupid? I mean, are you stupid? We're going to commit a crime live on video? And then not expect somebody to download a copy of that shit? Wow. Unbelievable, trolls. Just when you think the trolls can't be any fucking more evil, they come out with this. Of course, I don't know, getting people killed and getting people institutionalized and destroying 3 children's lives forever, that's pretty hardcore. Where you at, Cash Patel? You on vacation? Where the fuck are you? Anyway, see, I'm at 12 minutes. I'm going to ring it off. This just floors me, though. Holy shit. This just floors me. All right. Anyway, bye.